Hey, Yankee Nation! Today we've got a hot and crucial topic about the future of our beloved New York Yankees. With the trade deadline approaching on July 30th, there's a lot of buzz in the air. And look, the decisions New York has to make are not easy. We've got plenty of talent on the roster, but let's face it, that hasn't translated into wins lately. We're still seen as World Series contenders this year, but it's clear we've got some gaps that need filling. So, let's discuss this directly and assertively, just the way you like it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, because this is too hot to miss. Let's talk bullpen, folks. The need to add another high-leverage reliever, a guy who makes batters sweat at the plate, is urgent. And the name that's been circulating a lot is Michael Kopech from the Chicago White Sox. You've heard of him, right? Fireballer, Mann. According to John Heyman of the New York Post, Kopech is on the radar of several teams, including ours. The White Sox seems willing to negotiate not just him, but also other players like Garrett Crochet and Luis Robert. But the focus here is Kopech, who could be a key piece for us. Think about it. We currently have Clay Holmes as our closer. Adding Kopech as a setup man would be a masterstroke. This would not only strengthen our bullpen for this season, but also ensure continuity for next year if Holmes decides to leave as a free agent. Now, let's be honest. We have high hopes for the 2024 season, and bringing in someone like Kopech could be the difference we need. But here's the question. Are we ready to give up some of our assets to secure this trade? Is it worth the investment? The management needs to make this decision very carefully, and as passionate fans, we need to be vigilant and critical. First, let's get the facts straight. Our bullpen needs reinforcement. Clay Holmes has held up well as closer, but we know one swallow doesn't make a summer. We need more high-leverage relievers, those guys who intimidate opponents at the plate. And Kopech is exactly that. A fireballer, a guy who can make a difference. Now, one thing that intrigues me is, why are we always scrambling for last-minute reinforcements? Can't the front office foresee these needs earlier? Okay, I get that injuries and unforeseen events happen, but it seems like every year we're in this same situation. So, Yankees, are we going to keep patching things up, or are we going to plan better? Back to Kopech. Is he good? No doubt about it. But we have to consider the price. The White Sox are willing to negotiate, and that's a red flag. Why would a team give up such talent? Is there something behind the scenes we don't know about? The front office needs to do its homework thoroughly before pulling the trigger on this trade. And then there's the investment question. Is it worth giving up our young talents for a pitcher who, although promising, hasn't fully established himself yet? Are we looking at the short term, aiming for a possible World Series this year, or are we thinking long term? This is a question the front office needs to answer, and quickly. Another thing. Will Kopech, upon arrival, adapt well to our environment? New York is an intense city. The pressure is immense. We've seen players who shined on other teams and, upon arriving here, couldn't maintain the same level. Does Kopech have the mental toughness to handle this? So, fans, what do you think? Is Kopech the missing piece in our puzzle? I want to know your opinions. Drop your thoughts in the comments about this potential trade and what you expect from our season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, and leave that like. Let's strengthen the Yankee community and continue this discussion in the comments. I'm counting on you. Let's go, Yankees!